Welcome to a video about Inventor sketch-based modeling. So we're going to model or create 3D parts, three-dimensional objects inside Inventor. And in the 3D model tool, these are some of your basics: extrude, revolve, and then as a drop-down there's more choices: a loft, sweep, etc. We'll talk about these later. But to use these tools, you need some geometry, a profile that can be selected so Inventor knows what shape you even want to create. So everything begins for us in this course with a 2D sketch. There is a drop down underneath here where you can choose a 3D sketch, but we're going to use a 2D sketch. So we'll choose that to start. You're going to pick one of the work planes, and then you can begin sketching. Often I will start at the origin, but just so that I don't have any lines on the axes, I'm going to move off of there. And let me make just a quick shape. Nothing special, I'm not worrying about my dimensions right now. And I'm going to go around and make some shape. When you are done with your line tool, you can hit escape or hit the right key, the right mouse button, and you can cancel or OK to be done with the line tool. Okay, when you're done with your sketch, you hit Finish Sketch. In a minute, I'm going to show you how to come back in and update the sketch if you'd like to make changes to it. If I hit Extrude, Inventor is expecting me to choose a profile, and it automatically toggled to a different output that I want, which is only surface. It's basically hollow. I want a 3D solid object. And if I switch to this, Inventor's asking me to select a profile. A profile is basically a shape, and I can't choose this one. And the reason why I can't choose it is because it's not closed. This has not been connected. So let's go back and edit the shape. And to do that in my browser, I'm going to find the sketch, I'm going to right click on it, and I should find a choice, Edit Sketch. Let's use the line tool again, and let's connect these two dots. Look for the point-to-point coincident constraint that my new point I'm selecting is going to be automatically created and stuck on the previous point. I'll look for that here as well. I'm done with the line tool, it's still on. I'm going to right click and say OK, I'm done. Finish my sketch, and now I have a closed profile. Now if I choose Extrude and I want a solid output, which it's on, now I've got a solid object. Okay, and so this is one of the most basic 3D modeling tools. It's called an extrusion. We'll look at the other tools more specifically later, but what you need to know is that sketches have to be closed. Let's go in and add one more thing to our sketch. So I edit sketch and I put a circle here. If your sketch has more than one closed region and you go to use one of these tools, Inventor will let you choose only one or multiples. Okay, so I could choose both of these. I could choose only one, in which case only that part of the sketch will get used. Notice in my browser, Sketch 1 went away. Sketches get consumed by these 3D tools. They're still in here, they're just hidden underneath the 3D modeling tool that used up that sketch. So Sketch 1 was used to create an extrusion. To begin another tool, if you want to add to your part, generally you need to create a new sketch. And so you can start a new sketch, and your new sketches can be now begun, instead of getting the original 3 planes, they can begun on a surface of an object. So if I have a flat surface here, I could say start new sketch and then choose a surface in which I can come and draw on. And so how about I just make a, let's see, a 2-point rectangle. Just going to make a shape right on here on the end, finish sketch, and you notice that I basically just drew on that surface of my cylinder. In which case I could do an extrusion of, I have 2 closed regions, the area between the rectangle and the circle, or the rectangle, or both. How about we extrude just the rectangle? And you can play around with settings here, dimensions, etc. Right now I'm focused on just the basic tool. Okay, so there is a quick introduction to that Inventor runs for us. All the 3D modeling really is based on two-dimensional sketches, and those sketches can be updated. You can find them in the browser after you've used them to create any 3D parts by finding them and right-clicking on Edit Sketch. You can also get to them by right-clicking on the 3D modeling tool, in which case you can edit the sketch or edit the feature. That would be editing the extrusion. So editing feature brings up the extrusion menu, where you could adjust the depth again. Right-clicking in saying Edit Sketch will update, allow you to get back to this geometry. So what if I wanted to change the size of that rectangle? I could make that change right there, and then just finish sketch, and it updates, and it keeps the extrusion the same length.